in 3, 2, and 1.
Wow. Yeah, okay. So professional. Okay, thank you.
Yes, you can start now.
Yes, just we can wait a little bit to for like, let me see. I have to use my mobile phone to look at the live stream. That how many that if someone asks some question, or look how many people watching it.
0.
Yeah, of course. And the first time it always 0. So I figure out that if I talk now, I start now, no one can hear me. So the reason why I told you that we should waiting a little bit. Why I didn't see the what's live video? Okay. Video. I have to. Yeah. We have 2.
Yeah, you and me.
Oh, really? Okay.
Do you really want to wait for a third person before we begin?
Yes. So let me see. Let's start it in 3 minutes. Is it okay?
So we're going to have dead time for 3 minutes?
Yeah. So let's start it now. To the introduction or something. No one can know that I made some mistake. Okay, let's get started. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live stream today. Your Choi is back and Danny is also. Yes. So Danny, how's it going?
Oh, just wonderful. I'm so thrilled we have such a large live audience right now.
Yeah. Yes. So how about the weather in Georgia now?
So it's been quite beautiful. I will speak in international so that everybody at home can understand.
Yep.
All right. It is about, the highs have only been about 27 or 28 for about the last month. And occasionally there is rain. And so it's been nice and cool throughout the country. And Georgia is a small country.
Yeah.
By size. So the weather is fairly similar throughout the whole country.
Yeah.
How is it in Vietnam?
Yeah, it's now is the weather is kind of hot. Because Vietnam, we have 2 no, it's not Vietnam, it's Ho Chi Minh City. We have 2 seasons, hot and extremely hot.
Yes.
So now it's just hot. But we're waiting for extremely hot. So season coming soon. So yeah, so let's go to the topic today. So hi guys. Have you ever tried to study English but have no idea what resources you want to use or what's the material that appropriate for your level? So the topic today to answer some questions like this. So, and I believe that everyone watching can use it as a starting point for our English study. And luckily, we still have Danny here who can spend his time for us to sharing his view and when give us some advice on learning process, like always like this. So, Danny, let's say something with everyone about the topic today that what you want to share. Yeah.
So we're going to be looking at a few different websites today. I'm going to be introducing one that's going to take quite a bit of time to show, demonstrate, and Joy will also be showing a couple of websites. One of the big challenges is when you go to a language learning website, you might see all of these different blue buttons or links. and you see so many different things. You have no idea what to do, where to go. And then you decide, okay, I'm not going to take the time to do it. And so this is why we are taking the time to show you a couple of websites here with the Hobbiters that we believe are going to be useful for you. That said, the website I will be introducing is more for intermediate level students. One of the ones Joy is introducing can be used more at the beginner and also at the intermediate. And another one that Joy will be introducing can also be used at the intermediate level.
Yes. So I think the topic today is really useful for learners. So this is the reason why I test to some group of my friends that just if you seeking so for the way or resources to learn English, so just come here and to listen that the things that I have never did before, because you know, the many of my friends who still, you know, really confused about what they use for learn English. And even because, you know, it's not like we don't have enough platform or material to learn, but the problem is we have too much. So we like we don't know what we're gonna use, or you know, what's the appropriate for us. So let's get started, because I will introduce to you guys the website for like Danny just mentioned, that we can use for beginner or can use for intermediate level. So but this website is only used for it's focused on listening skill. So yeah, let's get started. I will make the share screen. Okay. So let's me here, right?
Now, honestly speaking, it can be hard to find websites to help you develop especially listening skill. And it's really important, because for you to be able to speak, you need something to be said to you. You need something to happen. And so you need to be able to understand what is being said to you. And so this website helps you develop this skill by yourself.
Yep. So the website that I want to introduce you guys is let me go to at the beginning. So it's have the name willylearn.com, and it's like it's made for the small community and no profit for this. And but if you want to use this website, you have to register this. So you can register the account here, because you cannot use it without register, because you have to save your progress, or you just submit the you know your lesson. So you have to register this. So after you register it by email and use name and password and confirm password, is really the common step that we have to use for any account, for any website. So I believe everyone can know about this. So after that, you have and you can sign, log in it like I just did. Okay, so you can come to here. We have 2 points here. If you confident to use it, you can come here. But if you want to the guideline, you can come here to see what's going on and what you have to do here. So now you have your account here, and in the filter, we have a lot of level here. You can choose that you if you think your level is beginner, you tick in beginners. If you think intermediate or just weekly, or just you want to learn, you want to listen the IL content, it's okay. You just put here. Let's say we beginner, So, and the source, that what is the content that you want to listen? It's like you comfortable to listen. So just use like, let's say you want to listen 6 minutes English, or here we go, Spotlight English. So in the here we have a lot of web videos here. It's almost 36 videos here for Spotlight English for beginners. Is so you can pick any topic that you feel interesting in this. So let's say we use the learning more as the human, let's say. So we have two options here, listen with hint and listen without hint. So if you are actually beginner and you're not confident enough to use to listen without hint, so you should listen with hint. It means they will show you a lot of word that exists in the videos, and your mission is fill the blank that you listen and you think that is the word is correct that they say in the podcast. And let me change out. Okay, so let's see. In the right, we have here. Here's a address. It's 5. Like if you want to go back 5 seconds or go to 5 seconds, you can change it. So 5 seconds or 6 seconds, it depends on you. And 1 through 3 is the number that you can use for change the function. Like you don't want to use number 1 to go number 2 to go preview. You can change it become 4 here. And when you put 4, it will go reverse. And when you change 3 to 2, because you comfortable, you 2 more than 3, like just make you feel comfortable when you use it. So you can put 2 to go next. So I think it's simple. Yeah.
Can you show them?
Yeah.
Can you demonstrate?
Okay. So now.
Welcome to Spotlight.
Do you hear the sound, Danny?
Yes, very clear.
Okay. Okay.
I'm Liz Wade.
And I'm Adam Novice. Spotlight uses a special English.
Let's see. So
I'm Adam Novice. Spotlight uses a special English
I'm
method
sorry.
of
Why when I change the number, it didn't go, but you guys can figure out by yourself.
Okay.
Okay, so
And so,
Yep.
could you go back to the beginning and show them what they should do? Like putting in the answers?
yeah, yes, I will do now. So now you listen to the video.
Welcome to Spotlight. I'm
Welcome to Spotlight. Right. So
Liz Wade.
what it is, I don't know. It's your mission to have to fill on the blank that the word you listen to, you think it's right. So you fill this, and if you feel like not confident about this and you want to listen again, just put here and it will go reverse for 5 seconds. And it's like if you think you should go reverse and go next more 10 seconds, you change the number here, 10. So whenever you go reverse, it will go reverse in 10 seconds. And you can listen again. And you feel this. And it's your mission. But the things here, when you feel honored or you just feel a half of this and you feel tired, you cannot keep continue at the time, and you want to save it for tomorrow or even for next week, you will go back and feel it, continue to feel it, and you can roll in the end. We have save progress, and you can save it and keep it for later. Or you can, if you want to see the test result, you can look at it here. So you can see the result, how many percent that you are already filled. So when you finally finish it and you're confident about it, you can submit it, and they will show you the answer and where you are wrong, or what's the word that you make the mistake. So the ways for you to practice to write the things, or you practice your listening skill. And I will show you the when you submit, and please sure that you already finished and confident about the result, because once you submit it, you cannot go back and fix it again. It will stop as your results. And where if you want to do it again, you have to use another account, or you have to go to another videos. I think it's better ways to listen and to feel. So many people, I am the group of a deep listening with I before in the group. We still do some activity like this, but we use the book to write down. And sometimes it don't have enough space if we write it again, or we use it really inconvenience. So I think this website is really useful for you if you want to practice the listening skill. So let me show you if I submit what happened. Okay, so so when we submit, my overall the things that I just finished 16, no, just 13%. So the word you got wrong, they will show you all of the word you got wrong, and you can listen the sentence again and again. It's a short sentence, and you can consider that how you can make this mistake, and consider it in the another situation. So enroll it here. Here we go. They will show you what is your mistake. In the red line is your mistake, and in the green line is the answer. And you can check, because I didn't feel much. I just feel one or two. So it shows the result is not good. It looked terrible. But when you feel it, you finish or complete all of this, it will be really, really nice, I think. And you can learn a lot from here. Yeah, and go back about the contents of video. Here, we have a lot of contents of video, and so you can pick. And I think 6 minutes English is kind of it's not too long for you, and you can listen for it and practice. And when you can, I believe that when you can totally finish all of the video here, your listening skill will upgrade a lot, I believe. Yeah. So they also have some kind of another activity like new fit. Like everyone here is like a small community, and we sharing together about the result we learned. And they also have the board that put everyone, someone who are the best on the top, that if you try your best, you can see your name on the top of the board. Yeah, the feeling is great. So if you have time and you don't know how to improve your listening skill, and you need something to write down on this paper, or on this something like you want to do something like, you can use it, consider it. And yeah, this another thing I want to share with you about this website. And now we Danny, do you have anything you want
No,
to?
I think you explained this site very well and highlighted how to use it. And again, it's important that you listen multiple times. Take your time and type. It's not a race. The purpose is to get your brain to recognize the sound. So repeated listening is fine. And as Joy had said, you can push the results button to make sure you finished everything before you push the submit button.
Yeah.
If you are worried about getting the high score.
Yeah.
The high score isn't so important as developing the skill. But this is a great website for that,
Yeah.
for developing listening.
Yet I think like this, as a learner, when I do the listening and write down, and I saw the result on a green or just a little bit red, it motivates me to keep trying. It's better than you just listen and practice it in your brain and didn't write it down. When you write down and you can see your result is getting improved day by day, little by little. It's like at the first time it's on red, and the second time it's better a little bit, and finally you can listen on of the videos and make it green on of the things, so you can move to another level. It's kind of like motivate you and give you the guide to follow and the purpose, the clear purpose for you can follow, because many people can want to practice listening skill but just listen whenever they think they should listen, but finally it's not works much, I think. So the website that you can follow like this, I hope it can help you a little in your English journey. And yeah, of course it have to take time, but try your best. Yeah. And Danny, now please share your website, the website that you want to introduce for everyone. So I will stop share now. Yep.
Okay. And so, ladies and gentlemen, here is a website that I have used quite a bit when I was running a language school, set up and ran a language school in Nha Trang in 2015. I would frequently use this website and use resources from it for my class. It is good for more higher beginner and intermediate students, as I mentioned earlier. So when you come to this website, breakingnewsenglish.com, you will find here on the right side different levels mentioned. Now, as you can see here, on June 30th, there is the article, People in Tokyo Asked to Turn Off Lights in Heat Wave, and levels 0, 1, 2, and 3. These are the lower levels. And then below it, June 27th, 5 planets line up like string of pearls, levels 4, 5, and 6. And so there is this pattern. Level 0 to 3 for one day, and a different day, level 4, 5, and 6. As you can see, there are 2 articles every week. Now, if you want, you can do the different levels. You can do a level 3 for this, a level 6 or 4 for that. It's your choice. I will show you an example here of a level 3 article. Now, what I'm going to show you with the answers, with the PDF answers, is only true for level 3 and level 6. You can still use the lesson, but the answers you will have to find yourself, which you can do. So we will take this as an example at level 3. So after you click on the article on the link, you will see immediately that there are 2 paragraphs to the article. Now, depending on what you want to study and how much time you have that day, you can make several different choices. For example, if you want to practice just your listening skill, like Really Learn, which Joy had just introduced to you, then what you can do is you see here under Listen, 5 speeds. Now remember, you're level 3, 5 speeds. You come here and you see, okay, level 0, 1, 2, 3. Level 3. And then you see slowest, slower, medium, faster, fastest. So what is great about this website is that not only can you choose the vocabulary and grammar level, but you can also choose the listening speed. So if your vocabulary is weaker, then you can go to level 2 instead to listen. And it will be an article with level 2 vocabulary and grammar. Now, maybe your vocabulary and grammar are good, but your listening speed is poor. Okay, then you go to slowest for level 3. Maybe your listening speed is good, but your vocabulary is poor. Then you might go to level 1. So you see, there is a lot of flexibility about your abilities and how you are going to practice them. So this is how, if you want, you can listen to it and read.
People in Tokyo asked to turn off lights in heat wave. This is breakingnewsenglish.com.
And read it at the same time.
Japan is experiencing record heat. Last week, the temperature in eastern Japan reached 40 degrees Celsius for the first time in June.
Now remember, it is important to make your brain connect the sound to the word. And here you can do it directly. And it's very easy and clear. You should probably do this for an article probably 5 or 6 times. There are hundreds of articles available, but if you only want to focus on listening, you can do that. However, there are, especially at level 3 and at level 6, other exercises, other things that you can improve upon. For example, for level 3, you have something called vocabulary matching. So in the article, they use the word unnecessary. Well, what does unnecessary mean? Not needed. Oh, right, Joy. And so you can do the matching for paragraphs 1 and 2. And you can go back to read again to help you make a guess about what is the correct answer. Or there is a synonym match. Synonyms are words that have a similar meaning, but not the same meaning. And again, for example, unnecessary and unneeded. Now notice for phrase match, that is when you put 2 pieces of a phrase or an idea together. So for example, suffering from heat stroke. That would be an example of an answer. Another choice, Maybe you don't want to practice listening at all, and you don't want to practice reading. You want to practice some vocabulary. So you come here, and you have 8 choices for 8 places, and then another 8 choices for another 8 places. So this is a good way if you just want to test yourself directly. Or maybe you listen to the article a few times, you do the vocabulary exercise on Monday, and then you don't look at this again until Wednesday, and then you try this. This is a good way to refresh your memory and also to check your knowledge. Afterwards, or not afterwards, but another thing you can do is just do the listening and you write down the missing word. Now, when you have done all of the different activities you want to do, you come all the way to the bottom and you will find answers, PDF, page 26. And there you go. You can use this website to practice your listening. You can use this website to practice your reading and also your vocabulary. And it is free. You don't need to register. It is all here. And if you have only 5 minutes in a day, you can use the website. If you have 30 minutes, you can do even more. This website has always been free. You have never had to register for it. So there is no community like the website that Joy introduced. There's nobody to cheer you on or get support. But like I said, you can use it for free. Now, going back up to the top here, it might be interesting to pay attention that there are some other choices, other activities that you can do here. For example, let's say that your reading speed is very low. So you can go to the 3-speed reading and you can change the speed. Right now, it's only 100 words per minute. But then, if you want, you can go to 200 words per minute. And finally, 300 words per minute. This is especially important if you are going to take a reading test in English. You need to be able to read it quickly and understand enough so that you can answer the questions. Again, you will need to do this often and use different articles. But this is a good way to develop your reading skill ability. And there are, as you can see, other exercises that you can practice on here that are also easy and simple to use. Going back to this page, I showed you that there are different levels for the lessons. But one more thing. Let's say that you are very interested in some specific themes, that is, some specific topics, like you are very interested about people and gossip. Okay. Here are all the articles about people and gossip going all the way to 2010. Wow, 12 years ago. Or maybe you are interested in the environment. Okay. Here are all of the different articles about environment going to 2004. I didn't know the website was this old, to be honest with you. Wow. So anyway, this website is very useful, and I have used this with many of my students. Joy, is there anything I forgot to mention or that you think I should add?
Yes, I think you should share all of those things, the necessary thing that the learners can focus, and if the rest, if something you cannot show everything because it's a lot of function in this website, and the learners can figure it out, and kind of like the article somehow with some article it's just level 3, but with some articles it's just only for up to level 6. Is like if you want to read this article with the lower levels, more than 4, it doesn't have it, but you have to change to the another article with the lower levels. So don't suffer like me at the beginning, like try to look at some slower levels for some specific articles. Sometimes they don't have. Yeah.
Thank you. That's a good point.
Yeah.
So if you think that's it, then I'm done talking about Breaking News English, and I will turn over the screen to you once again.
Okay. Thank you, Danny, for sharing. This website that you just sharing, like I think because the first website that I just sharing, it just focused on listening skill, but your website it like combine all of the skill. It's is instead of speaking, of course, but with listening, with writing or reading is really necessary, and with any levels we can use it. But yeah, it's a little bit challenge with beginner. We can start it later, but with the another levels, it kind of they have everything, and I really appreciate it for someone who can, because they have to put the effort on this, create the articles, because it honor is in the fact news. It's not something that someone just writes by chance. It's the news that is not only you can use it for learning English, but you can use it for update the news from the world. That's
Yes.
and yeah, it works both way. So you can learn, and they create many activity for you can follow and check. Like some website you have to pay money for this, but this website is free, and like because Danny, because you introduce it, so we know if someone who never know about this website, it's really hard to figure it out because it's kind of now advertisement, it kind of floating in the internet, so really hard. Yeah, to figure out some website like this. Yeah, not any profit. Yeah, really appreciate it for the creator. Yes, so guys, now I want to share you guys last website that helped me a lot when I start working at the foreign company. One of my fear is not speaking. I always confident when I speaking because I think that I can explain the things that I want to share. Even it's a lot of mistake in my speaking, even a lot of grammar mistake or just something, but it's okay. I don't afraid of this. But when I'm writing, every mistake will appear, and everyone can look at this and see, and it's make me really embarrassed if I make some mistake in grammar or spell some words incorrectly, or just something the meaning is not clear enough. Especially when I send the email for my boss, if foreigners, or even send the email for Vietnamese, but we have to use English on the email to like professionally working. And I really afraid of I made such a silly mistake. And yeah, and so I take a lot of time to check and consider and change and many things I have to do before, and it takes me a long time. So finally, I figured out, someone introduced me about this website, and it helped me a lot. So now I want to share it with you guys. I hope it can help you save a little bit time when you're writing. So let me share. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, it's Quiport. I use it a lot of times, and I introduce it for my friends already. So this is not totally free website, but it limits you to can use free for some case. Like if you want to use it, it's kind of paraphrase and correct the mistake that you can make when you write. So for example, if you writing something expression, let's say you want to say I go out yesterday and it raining on day. Okay, so you want to express it, or just you want to upload it, update your in Facebook or something, and you're afraid that you make some mistake that you don't know. You cannot figure it out. So you can use it, and it can help you to paraphrase it. But the thing is, you have to know the answer is correct or not. You have to aware about this. So it's not like they are not the human. They're just a tool. Then they just try your best to give you the best option that you can consider. So this is the answer that they paraphrase. Like I write, I go out yesterday and it's raining all day. And they paraphrase and they rephrase it. When I went outside yesterday, we have to change the past because it's yesterday, so it's went, it's not go. So they change your first mistaken, right? So and it's rain all day. It's become the past, so it's have to put ed in rain. It's rain all day, right? So it's not really professional or upgrade the things that you can write it or make you more professional, but at least it can fix your grammar. So if you don't feel good with this word, this sentence that they suggest, you can rephrase. They give you 3 chances to rephrase it and consider it's rained on day yesterday when I went outside, or yesterday when I went outside, it rained on days. It don't change a lot, but in some case it can change because it kind of, this sentence is kind of simple, so they don't have and you can use like they a lot of suggest for you. You can use snow or it's rain. If it's snow, it's not rain. Maybe you use another word is wrong. Rain is not, it's snow. Yeah, now you remember it's snow, it's not rain. You can change it. Or storm even. So you can change it by yourself. You went, or you can walk, or you can step, or you came, or you do everything that you think is more appropriate, and you can change it. So, and the thing is, this app, you can set it in the email, in Google email. You can set it up and it will appear in the email and it will suggest you in email. You don't have to copy paste in here, but it can work on the email that you write. So I hope it can help you if you want, to, because if you use for free, it just limits 125 words that they can paraphrase, and it limits the synonyms that they can suggest you. But if you want more, if you want to more professional, or you want to learn more, upgrade the level, you can buy it. You can buy. It's like it's like I am trying to selling this app, but it's not. Like, you can buy it if you want. It doesn't matter. I use it for free and it's enough. But in some case, you want to upgrade your level and you afford the money that you can pay them to receive the best support. So you can buy it. It depends on you. But yeah, I think it's this website. It helped me a lot when I working. So, or I just write some, so deep on the Facebook, and I want to, make guarantee that I didn't make any stupid mistake. I use this. It helped me, and I think it's better than Grammarly, I guess, because I buy Grammarly already. But this website is more flexible and is kind of easy to use. You just put anything here and they will help you paraphrase it. But please make sure that you can know the answer, like you can read the answer and you can consider yourself that it's correct or not. Don't just like Google Translate and put it there and copy and paste. Sometimes it will make some silly mistake that you don't know. So just make sure that you can recognize that what's the wrong answer or the appropriate suggestion that this app suggests you. Yep, it's all of the things about this website. I want to share. So Lenny, do you have anything you want to add, or you confused about this website?
So as you pointed out, sometimes the paraphrase might not always be perfect, but it gives you an idea and it catches major grammar mistakes you make.
Yeah.
Don't think that the words on the right side are perfect, even if you use something like Grammarly.
Yeah.
All right. And Grammarly is used by a lot of native speakers. Me personally, I've seen Grammarly used. I hate you too. I abhor you. Wow, that's a really good word.
Really? I didn't know this.
Yeah, it's a very strong word. Abhor, loathe. Yeah, the synonyms aren't too bad. You might need to check it to make sure you're properly using it.
Yeah.
Despise. So this could be a way to build your vocabulary also.
Yeah.
But in terms of catching bigger mistakes, this does seem to be fairly reliable.
Yeah. I remembered when I worked with the foreign boss before, and I test to him like, I test to this company, but the situation's still like this. So I just think about it. I have nothing to say more. But so I passed in this website, and this give me the answer. The situation it remained the same. So,
yes.
Yes. It's better. It's much better. So now I'm confident to send them to my boss. But the situation is still like this. Yeah, something is wrong. But because I use like Vietnamese, so I know it's wrong, but I don't know how to paraphrase it. And so it helped me. And that moment, I love this website so much. I feel like it's like saved my life. Yeah, so guys, this is the website I want to share you guys, and I hope it will help you a little bit in your English journey. I know English is, I always remind everyone, English journey is a long journey, really, really long. And it's not because of some material like this, it can help you like really, really improve or good at English. You have to use a lot of methods. You have to learn a lot of things. It's the resources that we just introduced you guys is not enough for you to improve your English or upgrade your English in the level. But it's a path, I believe. you can use it like a starting point for your English, and you can use it like the way that you keep you focused, or the things that you can consider when you don't know how to learn, when you lost in many resources in internet material now. Yeah. So Danny, do you have anything to say with you guys before we end this live stream?
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you know of other websites that we should introduce, please message us or leave the link below this video, and we will take a look at it. And we will probably have other videos like this in the coming months, introducing you to more websites or apps if you know them. We would greatly appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. So thank you everyone to take time to spend time with us today. And thank you, Danny, for always supporting our community to keep learning English. Yeah.
Oh, you make it very easy, Joy. You're a great hostess.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your compliment. Yeah, I'm really happy when I come back with this topic, because I think it's like I can contribute a little bit that in my English journey, because like everyone at the first time when I learning, I still like I don't know what to do, but like as long as I keep going and in the road that we're learning, we will figure a little by a little. So finally we can know what's either appropriate for us to learn. It's maybe the website that we just introduced is not appropriate for everyone. Just someone can use it, can absorb it for their learning journey. It's not for everyone. But yeah, we hope it can help you to in the like one more suggestion for you, and can keep, and hope you guys can be confident one day and become the host like me is doing now, and can have our community with the lesson that you know, and can confidently talk with everyone about your experience in English, and finally you can conquer it. Yeah. So yeah, see you next time. And thank you a lot, Danny. Yeah, your turn, Danny.
Okay. Please remember to comment, like, and share this with all of your friends.
Yeah.
And come back next week. Somebody will be here.
Yeah. Somebody. It's always somebody will be here. So have a good night, everyone, and hope you guys have a good time with us today. Yeah, and you can keep any little things, I hope. Yeah. Danny, so bye-bye and see you next time. Yeah.
Good night and good luck.
Yeah, good luck.